because hello everybody. I just like feel like I started this like half sentence. So welcome back to the show. Hopefully you guys are watching again. Give a shout out to Cardiologic and I guess it's Lolly.
No, just Lolly. It's Lolly.
Yeah. I'll leave that on there. Oh wait, and Super Alley looks like has arrived. Hey. Give a shout out to, we have one more follower since yesterday, and that is Madness Gaming 4.
Madness Gaming 4.
Madness Gaming 4 is a special edition because with Madness Gaming 4, we are now up to exactly 380 viewers.
No, not viewers, followers.
380 followers.
Viewers are how people are. Viewers are who's watching now.
Okay, so want to give a special thanks to Madness.
Thanks.
All of you people who are watching that are not currently following, follow us. Like push us over the 400 because we're like a stone's throw, right?
Yeah, pretty close.
If you like to have some fun outside of the show, I'll put a link to our Discord. We have a lot of fun on there. We were joking around the other day, actually snapping shots of. I thought it was a dude, but more people are like commenting, thinking that it was probably a
Wait,
chick.
on Discord?
A chick driving the motorcycle. Oh, you missed it.
No, I saw the picture of it, but I didn't think anything of it. The lady with the bunny hat or whatever it was.
So you think it's a lady too? Somebody said that it is a female form riding the motorcycle. Although it looks like the bike might be a little bit too small for the person riding.
Yes, I can clearly tell from the 240p image.
Hey, that was
who's looking into this much?
That was an actual shot of the video. So I'm standing. I'm at the red light, right down the road from us, right across, like right next to the movie theater. Okay. And at the red light, I see this like dancing on the side, and I look, and there's this person wearing a bunny helmet with bunny ears, huge bunny ears on it, right?
It's a chick.
So I pull out my phone, and as I'm trying to get the camera on and then switch it to video camera, the light changed, and I got just a shot of the person going by. But at the same time, like two semi trucks and all the other stuff, and they were like kind of behind it, so you only see them for like 15 frames, right?
It's a chick.
So I stopped it, blew it up, and that's what we got.
Nice.
Yeah. But we have a lot of fun on Discord. Join the Discord. We're going to be watching a movie or something, I think, tomorrow night.
Ooh.
I think an actual movie, and I'm trying to remember what I have in the pipeline. But we can change it. Join Discord and tell me what you want to see, and we'll be watching a movie tomorrow night in the movie night channel.
I don't think drinks are supposed to make this noise.
I don't think they are either. This sounds more like a bath toy.
It's like I caught a rabbit.
So, I know what one of the national days is. Do you have the list?
I do. Give me a minute. Let's pull it up. Get a good old look-see here.
I was actually going to do one of the days is as part of the good news thing today, but then I thought, nah, he's going to cover it and steal my thunder, so I pulled it out of the rotation.
Oh, well, we got to watch Ghost Adventures today, because today is debunking day.
Oh, no. Maybe I was looking at the wrong day.
Well, there's a fair amount of days.
Debunking day.
Debunking day, yep. Dream day. Focus attention on our millennium so that all humans, nations, institutions, yada, 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 yada. Johnny Appleseed Day.
Oh, I was looking at the right day. Hello, Casino, thanks, and Connoted? And Joint Effort.
Yeah, I'd say connoted. Connoted.
Connoted.
Conan.
Well, you're going to love this show because we butcher names so badly here.
No, he butchers names. I'm fine.
It's incredible.
Because I research what I'm talking about.
Oh, sure you do. Sure you do. Okay, so National Dream Day, but you're not going to fall asleep.
No. Johnny Appleseed Day It is observed on 2 days of the year.
Mm-hmm.
March 11th and September 26th.
Is it 311 day because it's 311? Because I feel like it is, and that was going to be the good news, but then I changed it.
It's Name Tag Day. Name Tag Day is observed Thursday on the first full week in March.
Well, I kind of like a name tag across my shirt here.
National 311 Day.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay, all right.
National... Okay, I had to reread that. National Promposal Day.
Promposal, yes.
Almost, I said proposal.
It's a day to ask out your prom date.
I would have done that
If you were...
had I been getting a prom. You hear that, school system?
They canceled prom?
Literally the only thing. No, the only thing we know that's happening that they've told us about is you are for sure doing a graduation of some sort.
Can you see?
There's no prom, no homecoming, nothing.
You get a prom, and your date has to stand 6 feet away from you.
I had a
At all
date.
times.
I had a date. I had a girl picked out that I was going to ask to prom.
So I have a brilliant idea, okay? I'm just throwing this out there, and I feel like this would really catch on.
But I'll be honest, I kind of totally threw that. I totally threw the idea of throwing that girl away, of taking that girl to prom away. Like,
I thought you said throw that girl away.
Yeah, I said throw the girl away.
Throw that girl away.
Threw it away like beginning of September.
All right.
Like, it didn't last long.
Well, I'm thinking like you get the giant hamster balls. You know those people that you run into each other?
Yeah.
The person bowling?
I want to buy... Those are like $130.
Okay.
Those things are expensive.
Get everybody inside those.
Inside one.
You get inside the building, you get inside one of those, and then you spend the rest of the evening trying to actually find your prom date while rolling over the top of other people.
It's actually not too bad.
Yes, you're separated, and I bet you it would be like super exciting.
But it's not too bad. I like that.
Yeah, I like that idea.
It's something I want to try because I've never had this before. Oatmeal Nut Waffle Day.
Oatmeal nut waffle.
I've never had an oatmeal nut waffle.
No, I haven't. I can't say I have.
I'm gonna Google a recipe. The only thing I know how to make that's actually I can make well is drinks. But I'm gonna learn how to make oatmeal nut waffles. You've got to know how to make at least one breakfast.
Okay. Scrambled eggs.
That doesn't count.
You can't really mess
That's
that up.
cheap.
You can't really mess that
Oh,
up.
you've never seen me make them then. You like your scrambled eggs black? It is Popcorn Lovers Day.
Okay.
Should've got some popcorn.
Popcorn.
Kind of want some popcorn now.
Yeah, I just had like a cookie, so I'm good.
Can we get popcorn?
I think there's popcorn here.
I think there is
If you want
somewhere.
popcorn, you can have popcorn.
World Day of Muslim Culture, Peace, Dialogue, and Film. So just Muslim Day.
Pretty much everything.
I'm saying Muslim Day.
Yes.
World Muslim Day. World Kidney Day.
Okay. Kidney. I feel like
Kidney
there's something
day.
in the good news about kidneys. Hold on a second.
John McKidney.
Kidneys. I feel like I'm going to mention kidneys and be like, oh, kidneys. Okay.
World Plumbing Day. So that everyone does their plumbing. Speaking of World Plumbing, it's a Worship of Tools Day.
That is
Because without
awesome.
your tools, no plumbing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Worship your tools
Worship
day.
of Tools Day. Now, ain't that something?
That's something.
Okay. And on this day in 1990, Lithuania becomes the first Soviet republic to declare its independence.
Wow.
Go Lithuania.
Yeah, go. At what year?
1990.
Ooh, okay. So 100 and... Oh, wait. 1990. Whoa. 1990.
Whoa. Okay, I understand. 1890. 1990, so 100 and...
31 years. Cool. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. Pretty good day. We had a pretty good... it's been like really, really nice the last couple of days here. I know that I had a great... I had a great time with the game yesterday. It was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, playing Super Mario Bros. 3.
I feel like
It's actually really nice.
when we're done with dinner or whatever tonight, maybe we should just try to plink off a couple of rounds.
We can run through Super Mario Bros. 2 because I know you hate it. That way you don't have to do it on stream.
No, we should save that one for stream.
You know what we can do? Since we have it, since we have the save, we can start up a new game and then we can reload the save.
See, does Super Mario 2 let you play both players at the same time on the screen?
I honestly don't know. I feel like it'd be weird if Super Mario 2 does, but Super Mario 3 doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know. See, but
When did it first come into thing for Mario Brothers games that you could put both players on the screen?
I don't know. I'm
gonna look it up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we can get into the good news if we don't have anything else. Make sure nobody else has joined us. Yeah, looks like same people here. Oh, Casino, thanks. Did I say that before? Welcome to the show if this is new for you guys. One more time, I'll put the Discord link in here. We really do have a lot of fun on Discord. But right now, good news, I'm going to start with...
Apparently no one knows.
I'm going to put a start with... it was actually a story that was sent to me that I had a hard time getting through, and I've been kind of following it for the last couple of days just to see how it's turned out. But how do you feel about lemonade?
Pretty sure there's less acid in it than this.
Lemonade. So,
I love sour stuff. Lemonade's great.
So here's a picture of our first story.
All right, lemonade lady.
Lemonade. You can see there's like a whole lemonade stand going on in the background. Although when you look at the picture, I don't know, let's see if I can get this in closer. I don't know if we can see it. That chalkboard sign, it says lemonade. I think it's like, I can't tell if that's a $5 or $25 special, but like I think the 5 is, maybe it's $2. Maybe it's $2 special. It looks kind of like a 5, but it's a very young girl, so I guess maybe she's just starting to write there. Yeah, it's a 2. It's a 2. Okay, that makes more sense. Because I was like, man, that's some expensive lemonade.
Better be good.
So, this is Lisa Scott. Lisa is a short nickname for her, okay? Boston, I got this from Boston CBS.
Boston CBS.
Selling lemonade started as a fun hobby. She's 7 years old. She looks like she's 7, yeah?
Yeah.
So, 7-year-old Lisa Scott and her grandfather, but the Alabama girl found it to be a life-saving tool when she suffered a medical emergency. A possible cure brought her to Boston. She has seizures that are caused by 3 different cerebral malformations, says Lisa's mother, Elizabeth Scott. Here's another picture. Let me put it up here. It's a rare condition that Lisa Scott's family found out about a few weeks ago after she suffered her first seizure. The family traveled from Birmingham, Alabama to Boston to undergo the first of a series of brain surgeries Monday at Boston Children's Hospital to prevent future seizures and stroke. Little Lisa began selling lemonade at her mother's bakery to help cover the mounting medical costs. She asked if she could sell lemonade, and we were like, sure, to help pay for costs, says Elizabeth Scott. Insurance covers a good bit of it, but we're now no longer in the state of Alabama. Loyal customers and perfect strangers alike donated more than $370,000. $370,000 to help Lisa feel better. After a long day of traveling to Massachusetts, the 7-year-old didn't have much to say, but she was fascinated by our microphone. Her smile and zest for life captured around the globe. It makes you feel really thankful and very blessed, of course, but it's hard, especially as you get closer to the day of the first surgery, says Scott. Lisa had surgery on this last Monday, and we're recovering in Boston for the next 2 weeks. I was trying to find out any information this morning to see if I had any update. Here's a picture of her kind of in recovery with a big honking bear there that would make your sister jealous.
Is that the same bear I have? Is that the same bear?
Are you sure that you didn't donate that?
I haven't seen it for a while. Is that the same bear that I have?
Hey, some Sav, no problem being late. Thanks for joining us here on the show. And it is huge because when you're getting pink bears in recovery or you're watching Godzilla, size matters. Kong 2, maybe. Yeah, I kind of looking forward to the Kong movie.
March 31st or something, right?
It's coming. It's coming. We're gonna definitely see it. So, yeah, kind of cool. So I've sold stuff in my lifetime. I've never sold $370,000 worth of stuff as a kid. You know, we went door to door selling candy bars for one of our
Like school fun.
Yeah,
fundraisers.
Yeah. I remember
If you
selling
sell
eggs.
$3,000 worth of candy bars, you can get this little wristband.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's pretty cool. I'm glad, but she is on the road to recovery, and that's kind of the important thing. I'm gonna actually go back and try to follow the story, see how things are. But $370,000 for some surgeries. It's just kind of I don't know.
I guess let us know in 2 weeks.
So here's the thing. You have a 7-year-old girl. Like, were you thinking about money when you were 7?
I'm always thinking about money.
You don't even think about it now.
No, actually, I really think about food. But I learned that I need money to get food, and I learned that at like age 4.
Hey, can I get $5 for this game on violin? Sure. Yeah, how much is the tax? I don't know.
What? 2.5%?
Yeah.
2.5%?
So not only are the girls like conscientious about it, she's 7. She wants to raise money for her own surgery at 7. Like at 7 years old, I was like, I just wanted the Hot Wheels and the other stuff. You know what I mean? You're kind of just going through life. Everything, like, there is no concept of money or what it's worth. You know what I mean?
Well, when
It's
you have
just
to have brain surgery,
well,
I think you may start to develop a concept of money.
I understand that. And you understand that, but like this 7-year-old girl I'm saying is special. This is cool.
Well, yeah, she's got a rare condition.
Yeah. Some guy's gonna marry that girl when she gets older, and she's gonna be like thinking about money. She's gonna raise money. Like she's gonna come home one day. He's gonna be like, "Hey, we want to go on a trip," and she's gonna raise $300,000.
Yeah, she just walked. We're gonna be on a trip. Just in the closet, there's a pull-out lemonade stand.
Yeah, ready to go.
$25 a glass.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on to the next article. So this coming weekend, this coming Sunday is the time change.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
We spring forward.
Spring forward.
We lose time.
We're gonna lose an hour. We're gonna switch to daylight savings.
I already sleep little enough as it is.
Yeah.
Another extra hour really won't kill me.
Well, actually, it does. Like, I think this time of the year when the time changes, the hospitals report a higher than normal cases of like heart attack and such. It's like people have a hard time adjusting to losing
I think
1
that there might
hour.
be outside sources.
Okay, you
to
need to
heart
focus
attacks.
on less with your dishwater there.
No, but I'm saying I think it's not all just the 1 hour difference. I think there's outside sources that come in. For example, drinking literal battery acid.
Yeah. Family friendly. It's not actual literally battery acid, but we're gonna
No, battery acid is green. This is blue.
With this daylight savings time coming, I thought I'd throw out some tips here for how to get through it.
I'm going into. I'm a teenager. I am irresponsible and I'm unprepared. How do I go into daylight savings time
I feel like
properly?
most people your age, or even it don't matter what age, most people I think are going to just kind of try to recoup on Sunday, and it really isn't going to make much of a difference until Monday rolls around. You have to actually get up and do something. Although, do you have a specific time you have anywhere to be on Monday?
If I have anywhere to be, I'm not going.
Yeah,
even if I do have places to be and I don't want to, I'm not going.
When school starts back up for you, it's going to be like a rude awakening. I
No,
think.
it's going to be fine. I'm for it.
This will help you in life, even like when that time is coming back. So daylight savings
Just
time.
come home and sleep like I used to.
The rest of us who have to work 9 to 5 or whatever your hours are, it's a jolting experience. Okay, understanding human circadian biology can help reduce the unpleasant impact of the leap forward on our metabolism, mood, and neurology, as the mysterious, all-pervasive attunement of our cells to the day-night cycle cannot be ignored. And it's not just people. Okay? So, years ago, before COVID and this whole mask thing and everything else,
Well, dude, that's ancient history by now.
We were members of the zoo, right? We had like a special membership. We gave money for like, well, I don't know, a dolphin or something,
Yeah.
right? So one of the times they let us in after hours to just be there. It was like a what do you call it?
Like a field trip type
Founders
deal?
Day or something like that, where you're no, all the families that donate money to the zoo got to.
So you're on. So basically you're on an all expenses paid class field trip.
They kick all the other people out of the zoo, and the people who like sponsor an animal or something are allowed to stay longer. So anyway, the point is, we went to the wolf enclosure, right?
Yeah.
The wolves were nowhere around.
Sleeping, dude.
So there's this thing, I guess probably because the zoo's family friendly, they don't feed the wolves in front of small children.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah, they don't. But they do feed them as soon as the park closes.
Yeah.
So
when
the park
founders
was
come in.
closed, and we were in there doing the founders thing, and there were no wolves. And I was looking all over. And so if you leaned over the fence thing and you look way down there, all of the wolves were sitting like your house dogs, waiting by the door where the guy comes in and feeds them, and they were just waiting there because they didn't care about, they have an internal clock. Boom, they know it was this time.
Yep.
So I mean, it happens to all animals. So the point, okay, here we go, getting back on track. Cells that make up our tissues and organs in our body have a perception to the movements of the sun through the sky, which is true.
Yeah.
Because people get depressed in the wintertime when you have not enough sunlight.
I'm fine.
Well, people get depressed in the wintertime by not enough sunlight that aren't gamers that don't get sunlight anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, not gamers. Your room isn't 40 degrees
I
constantly.
can't say anything because I actually broke a keyboard down here. the
You
other day.
did. I was doing work upstairs, and I heard you start slamming stuff down here. So I came
It
down to
was-
see if
it
you were
was-
okay.
It was like Hulk smash
and
type of a thing.
and you had the keyboard like this. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
all right. I
If you had to
immediately
come
knew.
downstairs, I was gonna have two keyboards.
Yeah,
but you caught the moment.
I heard 3 loud bangs.
Yeah.
I came down, and you're like this.
I heard you coming, and I was like, oh man. So I tried to put on my best smile.
And I think were you missing a key or two?
Oh, multiple.
You had an enter key and something else laying in front of
Multiple
you.
keys. Yeah. Okay. Cells that make up our tissues and organs in our body have a perception to the movements of the sun through the sky. These perceptions trigger different effects that are known as clocks. True story.
Clocks.
Yay. A the suprachiasmatic nucleus in the part of the brain known as the master clock, to which the circadian cellular clocks are attuned.
Dude, it sounds like you're talking about aliens.
I know, right?
On this episode of Star Trek.
It's kind of like children. If you do it right? You have a kid who's 4 or 5 years old. If you put them to bed every night at the same time, right? Eventually they'll get used to being in bed at the same time, and they'll stop like messing around, whatever. And at 7:30 or whatever, they'll just fall asleep. It's like it just becomes a habit, right? Okay. Their effects include producing hormones that trigger chemical reactions, altering cellular receptors to prefer certain chemicals in certain moments, and closing them down in others. Daylight saving time doesn't change the movements of our nearest star, only our human perception of the scheduling as it relates to the placement of the sun in the sky. Following along?
For the most part.
Yeah, you don't need a drink or anything?
I've drank a lot. I'm seeing Martians.
So here are some simple biohacks, right, for how to prepare this week for the coming time distortion.
Becoming 5-minute crafts.
Okay. Yeah. First step. And no one's going to do this, but this is what you're supposed to do, okay?
All right.
Go to bed 15 minutes earlier every night. It's kind of like slowly dipping your foot in the water as opposed to just jumping into the pool.
Who dips their feet in the water?
I do. And then I slowly go in there, and as it gets higher and higher up my legs, it's like...
Nah, dude, it's super cold. You hop in until you're like waist deep. Your skin grows a little smaller as you just close in on yourself, and they're like, well,
boom. Yeah. And then, never mind. So, go to bed 15 minutes earlier every night, okay? A good night's sleep is a wonderful thing. Trust me, it is. If you get a good night's sleep, you wake up if you've had a good night's sleep, The last
I had
time you had a good...
great night's 47-minute sleep.
When you wake up and it's been a good night, like, you just feel... I don't know. It's like when you wake up before the alarm and you're just not, like, raring to go, but, like, you feel good. It's a wonderful thing. But losing even just 1 hour of it over the single night can have undesirable consequences. To prepare for the upcoming time change, it's the same as in the week leading up to the super early morning flight to sleep 15 minutes earlier every day until you reach a point where during the days before daylight saving, you're sleeping over the same period that you will be after the change. So it's kind of like you're kind of, instead of doing the 1 hour right now, boom, you're slowly doing the 1 hour over the next 4 or 5 days. Okay? Second step, the day before, get as much sunlight as you can and eat tryptophan, like milk or turkey.
Eat milk.
Well,
Ice cream.
anything with tryptophan in it, yeah.
Ice cream.
Oh, yeah, sure. Load up on sugar and then try to
Ice
sleep.
cream. It's got milk.
Yeah. So, milk has vitamins in it that, like, actually are good for you.
Well, yeah, dude. You know how they like warm milk before bed?
Yeah.
Because milk just when you heat up, I'm convinced when you heat up milk, that's actually just a recipe for NyQuil. Just knocks you out.
Yeah. Sunlight absorption during the day was shown in an often cited Japanese study to have direct correlation to higher increases of melatonin secretion at night. So if you get a good amount of sunlight during the day, your body will naturally produce melatonin, which makes you kind of sleepy. You'll get better sleep at night. So the more sunlight you get in the daytime, the better sleep you'll have that night.
So when I was younger and I first learned what the word secretion meant.
Okay.
And I would hear in class, they would talk about how, your body will, like during this time of your life, your body secretes this kind of hormone and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, your body's making this hormone. I was disgusted for a good while because I used to think that, like, while you were sleeping, it's just oozing out of you. Like you're actually secreting it. So I used to be terrified that I would wake up in a puddle of goo.
Okay.
And I would just secrete
Well,
my hormone.
That had nothing to do with the story. Thanks,
No, it has everything to do with the story because you're talking about melatonin secretion.
Okay, that's just your brain. Your brain is actually like a pharmacy.
I was 7.
It produces a lot
I wasn't
of
doing lemonade. I was being worried about goo.
You should have been selling. You know what? Your mom would be really happy with you if you sold $300,000 worth of lemonade. when you
Yeah?
were 7. Yeah.
Well, she
Yeah.
didn't sell $300,000 worth of lemonade either. They
Yeah.
were donated.
Okay. So the same Japanese study found that people who consume more tryptophan for breakfast, an amino acid plentiful in meats, particularly turkey, and higher amounts of melatonin secretion after dark. That's no surprise since tryptophan is directly used to produce melatonin. Your body uses it to make you sleepy.
So just have Thanksgiving every day.
That would be great. They say that that's why people are like kind of lethargic after eating. You know, you have the big Thanksgiving turkey, and then everybody wants to take a nap.
I don't. I go back for more food.
Yeah.
Everyone goes to sleep. I'm like, all right, mashed potatoes are mine. This part of the ham
The
is
buffet
mine.
is open.
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
Because nobody wants to put it away. They're like, oh, we'll do it after we nap. Well,
Yeah.
joke's on you. I'm not napping.
So the day before, getting as much sunlight as you can. The day of, sunbathe.
Yeah.
Still want to get a lot of sun. So that's kind of the thing. So first thing in the morning, grab a cup of coffee. I had to throw that out there.
I'm not grabbing coffee.
Grab a cup of Starbucks. All
I'm not
right.
grabbing that either.
Spend as many minutes as you can bathing in the sun, even if it's cloudy. The UV light of a cloudy day is still many hundred times stronger than indoor lighting. All right.
I'll go out and just in my boxes and just go get a tan.
Yeah.
I'll
So
lay in the grass.
your brain is gonna have a hard time like adjusting to the hour, even though I don't know. You think as intelligent as we are, you'd be like,
I bet you I can convince Austin to lay out and sunbathe. Bet you I could, because he's going to California, so he wants to get a tan.
nice.
I bet you I could convince him.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna keep that one to myself. So
at least on air.
the day of exercise. You've been doing a lot of this lately.
A fair amount, yes. My
Okay.
shoulders feel awful.
Good. Weren't you doing like the 100 push-ups a day thing for a while?
I was, and then I injured my shoulder.
How many days
and
did you do that, you think, before you injured it?
every day. I still just the total was by the end of the day you had to have done a total of 100 push-ups.
And you still doing it?
Yeah, now that I can do push-ups again, yeah, gone back doing it.
All right. Okay. Well, exercise is another strong measurement of the day-night cycles.
Do it in the middle of class.
Yeah, for hundreds of thousands of years, our ancestors did most of their physical activity during the morning and afternoon. Kind of like your mom likes getting stuff done and then you're done. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So fitting in an intense exercise session is a great way to speed up the clock's change, and our circadian rhythms evolve to exercise, timing meals, and the sun to calculate what time it is. So if, I guess most people, and this might not be you, but most people exercise first thing in the morning. Yeah? No?
There's plenty of exercise getting out of bed. It's plenty of mental exercise.
That's the only exercise I get is that sit-up, that one sit-up where you're like, oh, one. Okay, good, yeah.
Yep, and then you lay back down. and then you're up. All right.
All right, okay, all right. So, number 5, the night after, keep the room dark and cold.
That's a constant.
That's a constant.
Yeah.
Yeah, as dark as you can, as cold as you can. Don't sleep with the lights on,
because
okay?
lights just,
Yeah.
don't need them.
There were no artificial lights of any kind beyond fire and the stars and the moon for millions of years, so we are accustomed to being sleepy when it becomes dark and cold. Which is true. You know, winter comes, we have less light, and you're kind of like dragging by the end of the day, right? Doing so will ensure you have a long, refreshing sleep cycle the night after the time change. Those are my tips. Do you have any tips?
If you're working out, and you decide to try creatine, keep in mind that the increased energy amount could give you splitting headaches.
Probably. I think anything that you jump on. Like
100% it can.
Yeah.
So I recommend Mio. Mio vitamins and caffeine. One little squirt in your water bottle, shake it around, boom, you got flavored water, and it's got a tiny bit caffeine boost and B vitamins.
B vitamins. Actually, B vitamins are good for helping you stay awake too, yeah.
But I hate to fall asleep on the bench.
So moving to my next article, this is going to impress your mom, I think. I basically did it all for her. But before I get into that, let me ask you.
I'm ready to debate.
Are you a
I'm
Mayo
ready to debate.
or a Miracle Whip person?
Okay, wait. Exactly what exactly is Miracle Whip? I've had it before, but I don't know what Miracle Whip is.
It's basically like mayo that's gone bad, and then they just sell it under a different name. That's how I feel about it.
So it's like a pickle. Because pickles are cucumbers.
That went bad.
Yeah, did you know this, right?
Okay, well, this isn't...
Pickles are cute. All of you that don't know, cucumbers go bad, and they become pickles.
Okay. I only threw this out here because there is a big, huge divide between these two types. And then my next question, and it's unrelated, but I just had to throw that out there to kind of throw a curve, okay?
And Miracle Whip was developed as a less expensive alternative to mayonnaise in 1933.
Uh-huh.
What? But
Yeah.
what? But you want to know what the funny thing is? That's what it told me when I looked up what is Miracle Whip.
Okay, the only miracle there is that people actually buy that junk. So anyway.
My grandmother, that's what my grandmother buys.
Okay, so here's the actual article.
All right.
Next question. Crunchy peanut butter, creamy peanut butter.
Crunchy.
You eat crunchy peanut butter?
Yeah, I'll fight you on it.
You fight me on it?
Yeah, because I know you like creamy. I'll fight you on it.
Oh, that's why you pick country.
No.
Country. Country. You got that
Country peanut butter.
Country peanut butter. Okay. So that's the actual
Comes
article.
with the side of bacon and eggs.
What your peanut butter preference says about your personality.
Okay, if I hear anything about if I hear anything about being a Gemini,
Oh, no.
I'm hitting end stream.
Here it is. You ready?
Yeah?
Whether or not you like your peanut butter, creamy or crunchy, may actually say more about you than you think, according to a new survey.
I will hit end stream if I
survey.
hear anything about astrological signs.
Oh no. It's just that all the girls like crunchy, but whatever, that's fine. Okay.
F it, dude. I'll be a woman.
Hey,
my estrogen count is massive.
Family friendly. So the poll examined the peanut butter and snacking preferences of 2,000 Americans, evenly split by the preferences of crunchy versus creamy.
Okay, wait. So what does this have to do with mayo?
I just asked because it's another big thing.
Oh,
I think that's an issue.
that's what I thought. I'm like, okay, peanut butter. But if you like this with this type of peanut butter, guess what?
No,
you deserve to be locked up.
I was trying to get you in the mood to be argumentative.
Oh, I'm always in the mood to argument.
Right.
I'm always in the mood to argue.
Right.
I'm in the mood to argue constantly.
Okay, so they took 2,000 Americans, 1,000 who like crunchy and 1,000 who like creamy, and compared them, okay? They found in enjoying crunchy peanut butter, you may have a cheerier outlook on life.
Oh, 100%.
A cheerier outlook.
100%. All my friends that I know that have cream peanut butter, they're all depressed.
Okay. 63% of those who preferred crunchy peanut butter described themselves as optimists, compared to 56% of those who preferred creamy.
That's still over half for both sides.
Yeah, but it's a little bit more.
I don't consider myself an optimist. Personally, I just don't care. I just find it easier to think better.
These are just, okay. If you are a pessimist, here's the thing, okay? I didn't get the job, right? You were going for a job, the job's ended or whatever, and you're like, oh, I lost. And then the pessimist is just going to like shut down, leave, do whatever. But the optimist is like, well, maybe there's another opportunity. Maybe there's a different job or a better place for me. You know what I mean? And they're constantly looking for that. There's never a door that's closed. There's always there's one's opening all over the place. So
well, yeah. Applied for a job at Burger King, didn't get it. That sucks. On to the next one.
Yes, but you can't say sucks because you're an optimist.
No, I'm not.
You just said you were.
No, I said.
You just said.
I said I wouldn't. I said I wouldn't say I was one. I just don't care enough to actually think negatively.
Other personality traits for creamy fans include being more of an early bird and more introverted, where their crunchy counterparts were more likely to be night owls and extroverts.
Why am I up till 1 a.m. every single night?
You're a crunchy person. Okay, conducted by one poll.
Wait, but an extrovert, I hate going outside.
I don't know. That's what it says.
Just because I'm good at... See, this is what I think it means. Sure, I hate going outside, but I'm really good at talking to people.
Yeah.
So there's the extrovert
that's the
part.
show, I guess. So I wouldn't like crunchy peanut butter. Oh, I wouldn't like country peanut butter. Country.
What do you think country peanut butter would have?
Yeah, sticks.
So crunchy peanut butter is nuts. Cream peanut butter is smooth. What is in country peanut butter?
Okay, that's way too often.
Country peanut butter tastes like whiskey.
So conducted by one poll on behalf of Jif, right? The best peanut butter hands down. The survey found that a third of all respondents described themselves as extremely passionate about their peanut butter preference.
I will throw hands over these peanut butters.
Yeah. I'm crunchy!
No, you're creamy.
I'm creamy!
I'm crunchy.
I'm crunchy!
No, I'm creamy. I'm creamy!
And then people...
Crunchy!
A third are willing to fight over it.
Oh yeah,
that's it. It says right there.
I'm an optimist. I believe that there's a 100% chance you will catch these hands.
What we got to do is we're going to do a social experiment where you and I are going to go to the Target.
I say what, Walmart?
We're going to have a cart. We're going to take all of the peanut butter out and leave just creamy, and then like maybe one crunchy peanut butter. Right?
Need more carts.
You wait for the one guy to come in there and then just see if we can start a fight with it. Like, no, that's a crunchy. It's the last crunchy. You can have creamy.
I'll be honest. You would take it all and be like, oh, I'm going to go use the bathroom. And I'd just go take the crunchy peanut butter and just buy it.
So, okay, Americans are so passionate. In fact, that rather than asking your date what they would do for a living or where they'll see themselves in 5 years, you may want to ask about their peanut butter preference. The results showed that nearly half of all respondents said it would be a deal breaker to find out their date is on the opposite side of the creamy versus crunchy debate. half, 1,000 people out of the 2,000 said that, hey, if I were dating a dude or a chick that was creamy crunchy the other way, it would ruin it. It would ruin it.
Trying to find out who my real allies are right now.
Okay, 63% of all respondents said even said that they would pass on the peanut butter altogether if it's not the kind they prefer.
See, I don't get that.
63%.
I prefer crunchy,
Right.
but if there's creamy,
Really,
it's just peanut butter.
I can't say I've had both. I
Yeah.
do prefer one or the other, but 63%, that's more than half.
For toast, for everything else, including toast, I prefer crunchy. But if it's apples, I want creamy.
Creamy. Okay, there's it. Okay. When asked to reflect on their childhoods, the results showed creamy fans were teased more over their peanut butter preference than their crunchy counterparts growing up. 47% versus 28%.
Oh, I 100% teased people. I did. I can say for a fact I teased people.
You got the creamy spread.
In fact, I think I teased Alex. I'm pretty sure it was Alex.
Okay, surprisingly, those who preferred creamy were more likely to be judged for their preference than those who preferred crunchy at 50% compared to 32%.
That's because we're the majority and you're the minority.
Yeah, and 68% of crunchy peanut butter fans said
No,
they
creamy. Don't mess this up.
68% of creamy peanut butter fans said they felt pressure to pick crunchy to fit in compared to just 50% of crunchy fans.
It's peanut butter, dude. I just like peanut butter.
Yeah.
Crunchy is just, peanut butter is great. Don't get me wrong. Peanut butter is fantastic, but it's peanut butter.
Fight, some are saying.
But it's peanut butter with crunch.
With crunch. Yes. Okay. Both groups do have a common ground, and you're going to like this. Both groups have a common ground, however, through their love of animals. When asked about their preference to dogs or cats, a third of both parties shared that they love both species equally.
False. I don't.
Another common ground for both parties comes down to making classic PB&J, as both parties prefer grape jelly over strawberry.
I prefer marmalade.
Marmalade.
I prefer marmalade. But I will not eat peanut butter with marmalade. If I'm having marmalade, it's straight up toast marmalade.
Yeah.
Maybe butter. But that's the only thing. It's the only additive.
Butter. See, I'm a butter person. But I can't have cream cheese, so I can put
And when
butter
it comes to, I would just naturally pick grape jelly over strawberry. That's because for the majority of my life, I've had grape.
Yeah.
It's they always bought grape.
Yeah, I like the crunchy. It just makes it for me. So some Sav. I like strawberry. Another thing I can't have. So she lives in a grape jelly family too, apparently. So okay.
We have a fact to go along with your thing.
Here we go.
Jams are made from real fruit. If it's a jelly, it's made from fruit juice.
All right.
And marmalade is called a preserve, which is just the same thing, except it's got chunks of fruit in it, like pulps and peels.
Okay. All right. A little bit throw in there.
Mary's crunchy. I knew I had allies in the.
Sorry.
I have allies in Canada, where it counts.
I just threw that out there just for fun.
I'm gonna escape there one day.
So we don't get into a huge fight here. Let's see. Some says blackberry jam is also super yummy, but was also not allowed to have that either. That was always my sister's.
My someone in my family gives us mint jelly every year, and I don't think I've never actually gotten to try it, and I want to.
Is it mint, like something you put on like lamb or something?
No, it's straight up just mint. It's just mint jelly. Yeah, you've seen it before, right? It's the green.
Yeah.
But I've never gotten it. It always disappears.
I feel like it's supposed to be used with a meat, but maybe not.
I'll throw it on toast. I don't care.
Okay. That sounds a little weird. Okay, all right. So, next article. Coworkers. Here, I'll put it up on the screen. Become BFFs, which is no big deal. I mean, coworkers do that, right? That happens. You work with somebody, a lot of times you spend like a third of your life with them, right? You're bound to make friends there.
Third of my life?
Working?
You mean a third of my day?
Not you, I guess. The average person works a big chunk of their life away.
If I work more than a fifth, I'm done.
You have like 8 hours a day for most of the week, another 8 hours to sleep, and then another 8 hours to do whatever you want. So it's a big chunk of your week. So these coworkers became BFFs, and I'm cutting the titles because before I would tell the whole thing in the title and nobody would get it. So I'm leaving this kind of out there.
Coworkers.
I tried to
become
throw
BFFs.
you with the Mayo Miracle Whip thing, you know. All right. Sometimes when you first meet someone for the first time, you feel an instant kinship, and that was the case for two Connecticut coworkers, who later learned that their sisterhood wasn't just figurative; it was literal.
What? They couldn't tell they look alike?
They do look alike. And that's because they are actual sisters. Julia Tinetti and Cassandra Madison were both born in the Dominican Republic and later adopted. Each woman had a tattoo of the country's flag. The pair bonded over the coincidences, while customers at the New Haven bar where they both worked teased them about looking and acting so much alike that they might as well be sisters. Mm-hmm. With similar stories, Tinetti and Madison compared notes on their respective adoptions, but according to the paperwork, they weren't related. While the news was disappointed, it didn't impact the relationship. Even when Madison moved to Virginia Beach, the friends remained in close contact. After relocating south, Madison found herself hankering to find out about her origins. Tinetti, knowing not every story has a fairy tale ending, decided not to disturb the status quo. Finding my biological family just wasn't a thing for me. I grew up with a great family, so I just kind of left it to what it was. She told Good Morning America. And that happens, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no sense in like trying to be like, okay. Yeah. In 2018, Madison's adoptive mom gifted her with a genetic testing kit for Christmas. From there, Madison was able to locate several distant family members as well as a cousin back in Connecticut who was able to hook her up with her birth family in the Dominican Republic. Sadly, her biological mom had passed away in 2015, but Madison was thrilled to learn that her father and 7 siblings were alive and well and eager to meet her. In 2019, Madison flew down for a reunion. We bonded immediately, and she told the Washington Post it was like I had known them my whole life. The next part of the story sounds like something taken directly from the script of a telenovela.
Telenovela. All right.
Telenovela.
Let's hear it. What are my soaps saying today?
In December of 2020, Tinetti's childhood friend, Molly Sapadin, who is now a friend of Madison's as well, made a discovery. It seems Sapadin was also adopted from the Dominican Republic on the same day as Tinetti. When Sapadin saw the surname Collado on Madison's Facebook post from the visit she'd made with her biological family, it rang a bell. Sapadin's adoption papers revealed that she and Madison shared the same birth mother, only they didn't. The adoption agency had, as subsequent DNA tests proved, accidentally switched Sapadin's birth records with Tinetti's. Right?
How do you mess that up?
Yeah.
How do
It
you
was like,
mess that?
it's just a girl.
How do you mess that
They're going to
up?
be adopted anyway. Who cares? You know? Okay.
Perry the Platypus.
It's kind of like being switched at birth at the
That's
hospital.
pretty much exactly what
Yeah.
it is.
It's like, these babies all look alike.
Fine.
It's fine. That's fine. Okay. As it turns out, Tinetti was Madison's sister and Sapadin was their cousin. DNA testing also revealed that Sapadin had a twin sibling she's yet to connect the dots with. When Madison spoke with her biological father, Adriano Luna Collado, he confirmed a second daughter had been put up for adoption when the family was facing dire financial hardship due to illness. He told me, it was just a difficult time for your mom and I, so I don't like to talk about it. I don't like to think about it, Madison recounted in her interview with GMA. Now both sisters are hoping for a reunion when COVID-19 travel restrictions are eased. In the meantime, they're getting to know their biological family in the Dominican via video chat. Thanks to a crazy wrinkle in the cosmos, 2 devoted friends are now 2 devoted sisters, but Tinetti, for one, believes in destiny. Now that I look back on it, this had to happen. We were meant to cross paths like this, she told the Post, adding with a laugh, I will forever be her annoying little sister. I like that.
It's weird.
There's like this thing when you have siblings, it's like your responsibility to be annoying. It doesn't matter if you're older or they're older or whoever. It's like you've got sisters. It's your job to annoy them.
Yeah, I don't even have to try.
It's kind of like there's like a sense of accomplishment,
Pride.
when you push their buttons in such a way that they kind of lose it. They get that voice squeak or whatever, you know?
If you can't push their
know?
buttons, that's a blow to your pride.
Yeah. And then when they walk away and you're serious and you're angry, and then they walk away and they walk around the corner, you get that smirk, that satisfaction. It's like your brain secretes just the right chemicals to make you feel like, I did it.
Oh yeah.
So I can sympathize. I can sympathize with that one. Do we have, how much time we got?
Plenty of time.
So I'm gonna skip this article here. Maybe we'll come back into it. So, you read Charlotte's Web?
Yes.
Everybody read Charlotte's Web?
Yeah.
Were you rooting for the pig during Charlotte's Web?
I honestly kind of was just thinking about food the entire time. I gotta be honest, I was thinking bacon.
Okay, so the
And ham.
entire time we read Charlotte's Web, I was also thinking about bacon.
Yeah, I was thinking food.
I know that's so mean, but as a kid, I was thinking, man, I could go for a BLT right now. You know what I mean?
No, we're reading Charlotte's Web and they're talking about the pig and everything. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I just remember
Bacon.
Charlotte's up in the web. She says some pig, and he makes
he makes bacon.
He
Pigs make bacon.
gets the blue ribbon at the fair and everything. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And I think this pig has never had to work a day in his life. He's not running from coyotes on the range. That's got to be some great bacon. But anyway,
Plump pig.
the next story is basically a Charlotte's Web kind of a story.
Is that so?
sort of? A good Samaritan saves a farmer's pig. Let me make sure I'm not clicking out of here. You'd be surprised. Okay. I knew I was going to do that, and that's why I tried to click on it. Okay, a good Samaritan saves a farmer's pig. Oh, let me put this up. I did that. There it is. Look at that thing.
It's a pig.
With so many streaming services, 24-hour news programs, and podcasts available for online entertainment, including Game Night with Dyer.
Yeah.
Good News with Digi, and then Ellie has a program. So there's a lot of good stuff out there if you want to find it.
Have you seen the there's like a live thing on Twitch you can feed ducks. if you do a bit, every bit is a breadcrumb. So 1 cent equals 1 breadcrumb. So this guy's like, "Oh, watch this. 5,000 bits." And it just wouldn't stop. They thought they broke. Yeah, it just kept
Wait, is it an
dumping
automated
breadcrumbs. Yeah, it's an entire system set up. If you donate bits, it will automatically register that, and it will put out breadcrumbs
Wow.
in the number of bits that you
Wow.
donated. So he donated 5,000 bits, and it wouldn't stop dumping them out, and they thought they broke it.
Okay, so we're going to have to do that. I'm liking this idea. We're going to do this where you donate bits and we get like M&Ms or something.
Yeah, for every single bit someone donates, you just
Dyer gets an M&M.
someone just sitting like over there across to you just starts whipping M&Ms at us. If we get enough, we can get more people. Just keep going.
There's lots of good entertainment online. One farmer is thanking her lucky stars that someone simply wanted to watch an internet live stream of a pigsty.
People are watching anything. People choose to watch VTubers, and that's I don't.
I'm just saying that.
Well, I shouldn't say that. Most VTubers are okay, but there's certain set of you with your certain set of viewers. You know who you are. I just you make me question things.
Family friendly. Here we go. So at the moment that Lucy and Ethel, a pair of pregnant pot-belly pigs. Now, why would you put that in the article? Why would I do that? A pair of pregnant pot-belly pigs.
Yeah, pair of pregnant pot-belly kids.
Pair pregnant pot-belly pigs.
Pot-belly kids. That's what I said. Pair of pregnant pot-belly kids.
Pair of pregnant pot-belly pigs.
Pair of pregnant pot-belly pigs.
Popping.
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Out back the pasture.
Okay.
Yeah, the pigsty.
Okay, so at the moment that Lucy and Ethel, pop pigs,
125,000,
yeah, seemed destined to be turned into a roast by a fire in the barn. Laura Palladino, who had tuned in to the live stream to see if they had given birth, was able to call 911 and alert the farmers of the impending disaster. That would have been awful. That would have been awful. It would have smelled really good, but it would have been awful.
Pigs in a blanket.
Palladino had visited Ethel and Lucy some weeks before their sty on June farms in New York State. I think I wrote that funny. And took a liking to the animal so much that after the farmer had installed a webcam the day before the incident, she decided she would check up on her new friends. CBS News reports that according to Palladino, she was perhaps unsurprisingly the sole viewer of the live stream, the only one in the world who knew it was happening.
Can you imagine tuning in TV, you're like, oh, I see pigs, and you just see roaring flames?
Yeah.
The pig honestly looks like it doesn't care. He's like, yeah, hey guys, welcome to the stream. We got bonfires today.
This barn is on fire.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. So I logged in, and at first I thought it was just like a wood burning stove.
Yeah, see, exactly.
Because it kind of looks like a wood burning stove.
It's a visual effect. It's fine. No one's in danger.
Palladino told WKBN when she realized it was a fire, she jumped into action despite being 60 miles away in a different county. I just called 911, but I'm in Dutchess County. So 911 sent me to Dutchess County 911, and the operator was like, "What? You're watching a YouTube video?" Nevertheless, the call eventually got out to Matt Baumgartner and farmhand Joshua Vicks, who rushed to the scene and saved the animals' bacon.
But if you'd left them, you would have had bacon.
Yes. 4 of them because they're pregnant. Well, maybe more, I guess. I don't know. There's probably 2 or 3 pigs
in a blanket. Two or three pigs per blanket.
I don't know how many pot-bellied pigs pop out of pups.
No, don't say that one.
Okay, so apparently clumsy Ethel had knocked over a heat lamp, which lit the straw ablaze.
Oh, Ethel. I bet you that's Ethel.
Ethel.
I bet you that's Ethel.
She looks guilty in the picture, too.
I bet you it's Ethel. She's like, see what happened was.
Well, it was actually the cows.
So this is a story. That's me. See that? That's me.
Yeah.
Now you're probably wondering how I got here.
Yeah. And she's got her eyes covered like, Okay. So my mind immediately went to the worst. My heart dropped into my stomach, Vic said. I don't like to think about how bad it could have been if Palladino hadn't said something. So here is, if you want to see some action.
You want to see some action.
This is the link to the WKBN news thing right there. All right. And it is basically 5 o'clock. So
could you
glad I skipped that last article because this one was kind of Hot Pockets.
That's exactly what I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's Hot Pockets.
That's too much.
Boy.
There's something wrong with us. We should not be allowed to be. This is why you and I can't sit next to each other at funerals.
If you're laughing at funerals, they immediately want you to leave.
I know.
Even if you make a tiny little
do.
snicker, they want you to leave.
We went to Leo's grandfather's funeral,
yes.
and we were all kind of cutting up there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of
we were getting looks.
We were getting looks.
We were getting looks.
But the family made us do it.
Yeah, the family was there laughing with us.
Yes. I remember having a
so we had an excuse.
Well, I know that at my funeral, I hope that everybody's having a good time and not like crying or something.
At my funeral, just grill ribs.
Well, I'm gonna
just grill. Wait, he's dead. This is great, but he wanted us to bring 6 packs and ribs. So
now, here's the thing: Ethel's funeral would have been grilling ribs too.
I don't gotta worry about any smoke inhalation. Any smoke inhalation when I'm dead. Just grill. Yeah. You just turn my casket into a fire. Cremate me that way.
Just do it that way?
Just cremate me that way.
We're going to cook up some burgers and dyer at the same time.
I really can make some great ribs.
Okay. Well, anyway, I put another link to the Discord and the channel. We're going to watch something on the server this weekend. Next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 p.m., we have the show going on. We're going to be doing some crafts. We're going to be playing some games. We're going to be back here for the good news. And then next weekend, I think we have a new D&D...
New D&D campaign.
Campaign that we're going to be starting.
Everyone died.
I was trying to save the day, and I died first.
Well, Mr. Medium to long range, decided to throw himself into close
with
quarters
a couple of haymakers, just ba-boom, and they were like, "Really, you old wizard? Take this!"
What I think what's funny is
I
the
got
thing.
shanked.
Oh, you did, yeah. You got like that slash across chest, and then shanked right in the center of your axe. What I think was hilarious is the fact that what was most effective in that entire battle was your long-range spell from 7 feet.
Yeah, yep, and it was spectacular. I blew that guy apart. But anyway, thanks for watching. We hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Have a good one.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.